rather quiet because these faster trains tend to be not as populated as the regular ones. Assalamu alaikum Nazareen. Guess where I am today? What does it look like? Yeah, I'm in a railway station. I'm in Shenzhen North railway station, and I'm getting a high-speed train today to Guangzhou because we're going to visit a very special mosque today. But before we do that, I just want to explain to you guys how you get a train in China, because it's a whole other process. It's not like at home where you just rock up to your station, buy a ticket and jump on. First of all, here the tickets sell out very fast, so it's best to buy a ticket in advance. You can buy it through WeChat. There's a service in WeChat. There's Ctrip or Trip.com. There's other online providers that you can buy a ticket in advance from. You could take the risk and buy it at the station, but it's still a risk. If you do buy it at the station, then there's another section that you have to go to buy a ticket, which has a big queue usually. Then you have to enter this security area. You have to go through it just to enter the station. That takes, depending on the queue, again, another 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Getting on a train in China is like getting to an airport at home. You have to go through security. You have to sort out your tickets fully in advance with your passport. You have to show your passport when you buy a ticket. It gets logged. And then when you arrive, so I've bought the ticket. I've also gone through security there. And now I need to figure out where to go to get this train to Guangzhou. And so I'm looking at this board here, which displays the check-in counter that you need to go to, which also has a queue. So all these things take a long time. It's not a quick process like it is at home. It's very, very lengthy. It's like an airport basically. It's like catching a flight. Anyway, today I'm going to the masjid. It's a very old mosque. One of the oldest mosques in China, in the world actually. It's a very, very historic and special site. And I'm going to go traveling in full hijab this time, because I do get some ladies ask me questions. I'm Muslim, I'm coming to China, is it safe in a hijab? Whenever I've worn it when I go to the mosque in Shenzhen, I've never had any problems at all. I've never done it on a longer route like this, for example. So I thought, why not give it a go and feedback to you guys how it went. So far I don't feel any problem wearing the hijab. Nobody's like giving me dirty looks. I mean, of course you get the stares regardless of what you're wearing, just because you're a foreigner. You get those stares, but to be honest with you, so far I haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary that bothers me. It's all good at this point. Can you see how many people there are in this station? And in a holiday period, it's 10 times worse than this. They're like, you won't even find any floor space. At least we've got floor space, right? Yes. So my gate is A8 and I'm gonna head there now. Try and navigate through all these people if I can. This is Shenzhen North railway station, by the way, as I said before. It's the newest, biggest, grandest station of Shenzhen, I think. The old one is in Lohu, which I don't recommend. It's a bit of a nightmare. It's very busy and stuffy and old, and this is much nicer. And it's all fast trains, super fast trains. Yes, mine has opened, so I'm gonna go through. I don't want to be late because these trains are not going to wait for nobody. Now if you're a foreigner, you have a passport, so you can't necessarily scan. I just showed them this, my passport and the ticket, because those machines, even at the security bit at the front, they automatically scan Chinese ID cards. You don't have a Chinese ID card, you have a passport which needs manually processing, so somebody has to manually check it and let you through. So on that occasion, as you saw, I'm going to actually walk because I don't want to be late. There's a train there. And in China, you get set an allocated seat. So I am 1104A. That's 4. That's 5. So I'm going down to the bottom to number 11. Be prepared for that side of things. I've learned the hard way. I've learned the way of going to a station and thinking I can buy a ticket and then finding out there's no tickets left for the rest of the whole day and having to get a hotel for the night just to get back to your destination. Please, don't do that. Buy your tickets in advance. They sell out very, very fast. Try to go for the high-speed trains. They are much faster, much faster, like double the speed, triple the speed sometimes. This one, for example, is like 30 odd minutes to Guangzhou, which is nothing, right? It's brilliant. Go for the high-speed trains. Go and buy your ticket in advance, and bear in mind the amount of time it's going to take you to get to your train. Like now, like I reached this station an hour ago. I reached Shenzhen North Station So keep in mind those side of things, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna head on to my train now and I'll catch you when I'm there. Okay guys, I've sat down on my seat. It's rather quiet because these faster trains tend to be not as populated as the regular ones. My man's chilling and the lady there's chilling as well. The chillers, so it's time to sit back, relax, and I will catch you guys when I reach Guangzhou. On these fast trains, it'll display the speed there. See, destination Guangzhou, Nan means south. And the legroom is quite good. The condition is good. We're about to set off any minute. We're moving. We've just started moving. We're on the train. It's going. I have a feeling this journey is all underground because... Is it? Because I went to Hong Kong once on this super fast route and it was all underground. So I've got a funny feeling it might be underground. And it might not. You never know. We'll find out anyway. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys is when you are getting the train, keep in mind the specific station that you want to go to, because here, for example, I'm traveling from Shenzhen North to Guangzhou South. Okay, I'm not going from Shenzhen to Guangzhou. So you might type that into your phone thinking that's what you want to do, but the specific stations might be different for your route. So keep that in mind, okay? Anyway, the train is good. Plenty of leg room. Some spare seats as well, which is always nice. I don't like it too packed out, and my man's chilling on the side, so I think it's time for me to chill as well and enjoy the journey. Oh, I think it might be overground actually. I see daylight, which I'm pleased to see. At least I can look out the window and see Wagwan. You get me? Anyway, I will catch up with you guys on the other side. So people, we have arrived. Well, it says on that little screen to Guangzhou South. Woo! This is it. Now let's get out and head to our destination. Now guys, as when I entered, there are barriers again getting out. Have your ticket and have your passport at the ready, because like I said, you're going to be showing that to a fella. You're going to be showing that to the gentleman stood there, because the machine won't be able to read, so he'll manually punch it. See that hole he just punched? That guy there. I am in Guangzhou South, which is also the newest station of this city, and I think all the high-speed trains go from here too. Now I want to get on the metro from here. I see a sign there, subway. In all the stations, in all the big stations anyway in China, the big city stations, you'll find English translations as well. So don't worry too much. For example, there I can see that. You probably can't see it from here, but I can see a little red logo and an English sign saying Subway D entrance. That's it. See that red pillar? That is the entrance into the metro station. And then from here, we're going to head to the mosque on the metro. I was going to get a DD, but then I looked on the map and it's quite far and expensive. So I thought I may as well just get on the metro, because this is pretty much a straight line up from Guangzhou South towards that area where the mosque is. Metros are great in China as well. Very, very good. The fast speed trains are very, very good. The transport system in China is actually overall very, very good. The only downside is how much time it takes to get onto your mode of transport, because of all the security. It's very high security, all the security steps involved, and very high volume of people. So that's the only downside. The actual infrastructure is great. I don't have a metro card for this station, for this city, sorry. I'm assuming, as is the case in Shenzhen, you can just buy a one-off token. I'm just waiting in the queue to buy my token. But look at the amount of people. China requires a lot of patience, may I add. See how much security there is going on. I think that's a body scanner there, right? So that is what I'm going to have to get through in a moment once I've bought my ticket, which is also in English, may I add. There is an English translation at the bottom, so that's all good. As you guys saw, that was quite simple to get the ticket. And now I am not looking forward to that. My gosh, I tell you what, the last time I came to Guangzhou, I noticed the same thing. There's so many people. I know Shenzhen has a lot of people too, but there it's usually in rush hour times that you have the most people. Whereas here, I feel like any time I've come to Guangzhou, it is literally packed out. That's the thing I don't really like about it, but there are so many things to see in the city that you can't not visit, you know what I mean? Especially when you're in Shenzhen, so close to it. Anyway, patience, as I said, this country requires a lot of patience. There's no point in me complaining, is there, eh? I don't know what these rods are about here. I'm going to put my bag through this scanner. Am I clear? I think so. There's my bag. Let's head out. Line 2 I'm on. These lot are mad in Guangzhou. I almost got sat on by that girl in the pink on her phone. Then this lady was here with a baby, so I got up for her. Their babies keep trying to pull me. Hello. I have heard in Guangzhou it's a bit more crazier than Shenzhen, and they might not be wrong, to be honest with you, because these lot were fighting for a seat out here. So I'm just coming out of this metro station. I've asked those gentlemen in the blue shirts which exit is the most suitable for the mosque. They've told me C. So we're going to head out of here. The metro was quite fast actually. I thought it would be slower than that. Just as fast as Shenzhen really. I believe the mosque is walking distance from here. I'm quite excited to see it because, as you know, it's one of the oldest mosques in the whole world. Never mind China, in the whole wide world it's one of the oldest mosques, and it's got quite a story to it. This is what we see coming out. McDonald's, and this seems to be quite a busy road with a lot of things on it. Check it out.